The alley-oop combines elements of teamwork, pinpoint passing, timing, and dunking, and melds them into a breathtaking spectacle.
Something about an alley-oop that gets everybody going. It means that you're having one guy being very unselfish, throwing it to a teammate, and a teammate finishing the play, so that's teamwork.
A backdoor, oh my, Hardaway!
I like catching lobs, but you know, I still have to go back to throwing them because it's always just satisfying and enjoyable to see the ball go in the air and see a guy go up and catch it and then finish it.
Hold on to the roof! The second down!
Basketball is a game of reaction, especially when I get a nice pass and I go up and slam it. Makes everybody feel good.
Oh, baby! Save the women and children on that one!
It gets the crowd into the game. It gets my teammates into the game, too.
2:37 to play in the third. Long passing.
During the 1990s, the NBA's stars turned the alley-oop into the game's ultimate quick strike weapon.
Oh, baby! Woo! Kobe Bryant goes high!
And the players get as much of a thrill from it as the fans.
You know, you're coming down on a fast break and you just rise up over someone and then you dunk it. Everybody just is going crazy and you just feel like you say, ah, so good.
Outscored the Bucks 9-0 here. Down and over! Holy Toledo! Here comes Mr. Jordan is right.
Loose ball. Elliott and Johnson 2-on-1. Alley-oop. Robinson hammers it down. David Robinson at his best on both ends of the floor.
Van Exel, weaving by Trevor. Look at that! Oh, incoming! Shaquille O'Neal. You talk about power.
Now the Bulls beat the pressure. Jordan from Exel. Look out. Oh, you just leaped right over him.
Oh, man, was that pretty. I tell you.
Making sure that they get on the boards and they're not giving anything to the Spurs whatsoever.
Oh, man, what a finish by Tim Duncan. A fabulous alley-oop one-handed dunk. He went up and ripped it.
Avery up the floor, tried to angle middle, knocked down by Payton. Jerry rips it away, goes the other way into the lane. Up top, Kemp is there. Oh, he cocks it on. The Hawks at home.
What a play! The Rain Man has struck.
Here comes Hunter.
Buckle up! Oh, baby, what a play by Grant Hill! That was sensational!
Washington got squared up, got a good look. Here's Manning. Oh, the dice. That will be on all the highlights. How about the blind pass from D. Manning? How did he even see the basket? Wilkins misses. Lamb in double digits with 10 rebounds. Oh, no. You got to Lamb. He got it. Oh, my goodness.
That may have been the best play I've ever seen him make.
That's the best play he's ever seen himself make.
91-87, 9:30 to go. Walton on the lob. Oh, he got it in! Bill Walton got it in! Swartzik and Gross on a sequence for the Blazers. Walton again, twice in the basket. I can't believe that first play. I can't believe he stayed with it.
Since the NBA began, the task of making the key pass that leads to a basket was always considered the job of the little man.
What a play by Wilkins.
In the 1990s, Utah's diminutive John Stockton became the league's all-time assist leader.
What a pass, John Stockton.
It's like watching an artist work.
And while today's game features some more physically imposing players, the success of Stockton's style is a throwback to the NBA's first famous point guard, Bob Cousy, the Houdini of the hardwood.
What's the old cliche about necessity is the mother of invention? I mean, the first time I threw it behind my back, the defensive player was a half a man to my right. I would have knocked him over, so I slapped it behind my back. And it was, God, you must have been practicing that for you. I had never done it before, honest to God.
Form followed function, and the flair that Cousy brought to the game became the foundation for the NBA's great passers through the years.
That was reminiscent of Bob Cousy.
Then in 1979, two big men came into the league and raised passing to an even higher plane.
All of a sudden, two players showed up that changed the face of this game. Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, two of the greatest playmakers, two of the most unselfish players in the history of the game.
Bird on the drive. Look at that pass. Oh, what a show. Had to get straight down the middle. Still going, still going. Oh, highlight film.
When Larry Bird got there, I think you all of a sudden knew to keep your hands up and keep your hands ready, because you knew when Larry had the ball, things were going to happen.
Bird with the pass through the legs of Sigma. Woo! How did he see him?
Magic was the only guy that I've ever seen really throw a no-look pass. You know, look at a guy, time him, look you off, and then hit that guy on the dime without ever looking at him.
They made it a habit to be unselfish, and they taught a lot of other players what it is to sacrifice and to be unselfish by being passers and thinking team first and team last. And they'll go down in history as that.
Bob Cousy has dazzled countless fans with his thrilling brand of basketball.
Made the hoop from 18. Now here's Magic down the middle. Magic. Oh, no, look past the Rambers who scores. Foul. What a pass by Magic Johnson.
It's 73-72 Chicago. 1 minute left in the game. Michael up top, 20-footer, no good. Rebound, Stockton.
Stockton rebound. Stockton goes Malone.
Ahead to Malone. He's got it. He scores. Stockton to Malone. Jazz take the lead.
Hustle back. Hardaway. Oh, Avon. Oh, what a pass. Oh, that's the pass of the year.
Tipped around, Jackson with the ball. Oh, Ewing. Oh, yeah. Incredible.
Ball tapped loose from Elo, and here comes Jordan. Behind the back, Pippen. What a play. What a play. Rebound, Barkley as Ewing hits the floor. What a pass. A sensational play by Barkley. 5.6 left. Sally. Oh, what a play! What a play!
Finds Bird. Won't go. Bird the rebound. Over his head to McHale.
That is just unbelievable.
It comes off. Jones wanted it, but Magic wants it more. Dribble behind the back. Oh, what a play! Slam